Hi, it's Rachel with today's Sparkle of Shabbat. I want to tell you a quick story and then a couple of reflections about the story. So I had heard many years ago that when some women make challah, and I know not all of us make challah because it's can be very hard to do, but when some women make challah, they would separate a piece of the challah and actually burn it when they were cooking it. And I just heard little bits and tidbits about it, and I always thought it was kind of interesting. So I subsequently learned a little bit more about it, and I've been lucky to actually learn with Devorah Buxbaum of the Lev experience. And she shared with me that there's a blessing, and that the reason why women separate challah is to commemorate in the ancient times of the temple, when the priests were doing their service, the Israelites and the Levites would actually provide food for the Kohanim, the priests, during their service in the temple. And since we no longer are living in temple times, a lovely way to commemorate this is to separate out a piece of challah when we're baking it, and to remember the sacrifices, the ancient sacrifices that we gave, and also the spirit of giving that we can hopefully still maintain today. So I decided to try this, and I was working on my challah, which for me is kind of an all-afternoon affair with the rising and the punching down and the rising. In any case, I got the piece separated, I got it braided, I was ready to put it in the oven, and my husband, Seth, walked home from work, or rather came in from work. He did not walk home, came in, and I said, honey, I'm gonna run up and take a shower. Would you mind pulling this challah out? When it's ready, the buzzer's gonna go off, just pull it out. And he said, sure. He's always willing to help me out with whatever my latest escapades are. So I run up and take my shower, I come back down, the house is smelling good from the challah, and I look and the challah looks nice. It has a nice brown color, but I look for the little piece, the separated piece that I had pulled out, and it's missing. So I'm thinking, did it burn? Did it actually just disintegrate? In any case, I said, honey, did you happen to notice when you pulled out the challah that there was a little piece, a separated piece? And he said, yeah, I did notice it, and I ate it. So I honestly was so flabbergasted, because I'm thinking, well, what happens if you accidentally eat a sacrifice, a burnt offering that's meant for the priests? And in any case, everything was fine. I'm thinking it's either good luck or bad luck or what have you, but he did live to tell the tale. We had such a good laugh about it, and it reminded me of a couple things. The first is that we always just need to try our best when we're trying to do a mitzvah, do something good, that it's better to do good than to be perfect. So hopefully we can just keep ourselves busy doing a good thing rather than working to be perfect all the time, that the good efforts really do count. I did subsequently learn that you're supposed to separate that piece entirely from baking the challah. It should be actually burned separately or discarded separately, that there's different measurements for when you're supposed to say the blessing and not. And again, I can certainly talk offline, because I'm learning as I go, and I know we all are, in trying to just do good and do the best we can. So I guess today's sparkle would be that I hope that we're all so busy doing good that we don't worry about being perfect. Shabbat Shalom. I hope it's a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful weekend.